The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Dave in Claremont. Hey, Dave, Happy New Year. What's happening, man?
Happy New Year to you, my brother. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How you been?
I am doing well, man. I'm doing well. Can I throw a quote out at you?
Sure.
In the market, somebody knows something. Someone always knows something. That statement was made by a great trader by the name of Tom O'Brien about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
And it kind of hit me like a brick. You're right. Somebody always knows something.
Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
I'm calling you back, Tom. This morning I had the pleasure to talk to you and your son, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you again.
Well, I think you made some money on this bond.
Oh, yes, Tom. Your newsletter helped me.
That's a beautiful thing. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Be yourself around others. The biggest assumption that humans make is that everyone sees life the way we do. We assume that others think the way we think, feel the way we feel, judge the way we judge, and abuse the way we abuse. We're afraid to be ourselves around others because we think others will judge us, victimize us, abuse us, and blame us, as we do ourselves. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 14, NASDAQ down 28, S&P's down 2, gold contract down $9.60, trading at $1,247 an ounce. Silver down 26 cents, $16.57 an ounce. Platinum down 21 bucks, $9.05 an ounce. Copper down 10 pennies, big move, $2.51 a pound. Light sweet crude up 12 cents, $47.78 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note down 6 ticks, 125.16. 30-year bond flat, 152.25. King dollar up 256 ticks, trading at 99.085. The euro is 109 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is 112.61 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Bottom line is that you had the Fed stay status quo. No rate hike. They're expecting inflation's pushing where they want it, 2%. We have a 93% probability of the rate hike at the June meeting. Right now, if we take a look at the SPY is trading at 238.46. The number to keep your eye on is 238.37. You know, if you close above the 238.37, bottom line, that's still saying it can still go for the high once again. Yesterday, what we got is that you had to close at 238.77. You're going to get a slight expansion of volume today. We did 57 million yesterday. You're doing 47 million right now with an hour left. That'll bring it up to somewhere in the 60s. Dow Industrials. What do you have with the Dow Industrials? Dow Industrials out here have rejected lower price out here today. So Dow Industrials got down to a price point of 20,874. Right now you're at 20,959. And the number to keep your eye on, this is going to be really cool watching this whole thing shake out, folks, is 20,957.29. What that also is, that is the low of the high that was established on the 1st of March. Now, NASDAQ Composite. We had Apple come out with the numbers. Bottom line, missed slightly. Apple's trading flat. Composite is a different animal here, okay? So what you have with the composite, first off, is that you basically, gapped down slightly. We're only down 29 bucks. You're trading at 61.02. Volume-wise, what we're going to have out here is that it looks like we're going to have quite an expansion of volume. So in a subtle way, That is saying that this NASDAQ wants to continue lower. Now, let's go over to the NDX 100. We take a look at the NDX 100. The 3Qs down 59 cents. You've done 17 million shares. Yesterday we did 18 million, so you get an expansion of volume as we're going to lower price. Now let's take a look at Facebook. Facebook is coming out after the close today, right at 4 o'clock, folks. And what you're going to see in Facebook, well, what I see in Facebook, this is going to be wild watching this thing shake out, is this. Facebook's trading 151.69. Facebook looks to me like it has 131 in it. Now, that'll be pretty intense because Facebook makes money hand over fist. That you're talking $20 here. And where I'm going with the whole thing is the last time we had any, 135.49. What you have, the last time we had any juice on the way up on a weekly was that number, 135.49. We put this into a monthly basis, and what you're going to see trades out at 131. So bottom line is that I expect, after the close here, this thing wants to go to lower price. What that would do ASAP is that would take that NASDAQ down pretty quickly. Gold, what do we have with the gold contract? Gold contract has traded to a low today of 12.4560. You're laying at that low right now. You're 12.4740. You've done 217,000 contracts. That is coming into your 375,000, but the number you want to see this thing hold is 1254.70. So I don't expect we're going to see that today. Bottom line is that's where we broke topside from on the 11th, and so what that sets up basically a 1241.50, which is the swing from the 31st. Silver continues that it just can't handle. Price can't catch a bid. Silver is trading $16.57. You have 59,000 contracts traded. Your next swing low out here is laying out there. We got 1586 to 1588. Notes and bonds, this is just really wild because we know that the Fed bottom line is saying flat out that, they want to go up in June. At least, but the 10-year note, folks, guess what? We get down to 125.14 today. No volume. You get a million contracts on the way down. You're going into some monster numbers. We're going into 1.6 million contracts. You're going into 2 million contracts. Bottom line, they can't get it down. 30 years, the same type of setup. So the bond and note market continue to say that this S&P wants to take a hit, number one. It's also saying, whoops, there we go. The 30-year is saying the same thing. The 30-year only got down to 152.15 today, trading at 152.25. And good old King Dollar. What do we have with King Dollar? King Dollar out here got up to a high today of 99.205. Right now we're at 99.080. And the bottom line is that if this can't close over 99.210, you're going to have another failure on price, failure on volume, and it's just day after day after day after it gapped down on the 24th. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials are up 4. Nasdaq's down 31. S&Ps are off 3. We're going to be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 4. NASDAQ is down 31. S&Ps are down 3.5. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman at TFNN. Don't forget, folks, Basil gets an outstanding show every trading day right here, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. He also has a great newsletter. It's the opening call. Now, the way that you can get the opening call is that you come over to our website at TFNN. You go to newsletters. You go to trading newsletters. You can test drive Basil's newsletter 1 month, absolutely free. Basil Chapman, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Very good. Thank you.
We're in May. It's May.
Yeah, we're almost half the year through.
Oh,
it's
my
amazing.
God. That is amazing. It really is.
Zip. It just went, right?
It just went, man. So,
I think the older you get, the quicker it seems to go.
It is. It has to do with that percentage deal, right?
That's right.
The percentage of 1 year of our life right now is a very small percentage. Guess what? When you're 10 years old, folks, 1 year is 10% of your life.
Oh, I never thought of it that way. Very good.
Yeah.
So we're looking at the Dow now. And from the March the 1st high, 21,169, we still haven't broken it. And that's really interesting. It's 2 months been in a sideways consolidation. So my perspective is it's had every opportunity to break to a new high, hasn't yet done it. I'm watching this very narrow, the last 6 trading sessions. There's I call it a narrow channel. And sometimes from that narrow channel, you can get a sudden spike to the upside and then come back into the channel. But today's low held the 9-period moving average of 20,878. It's trying to rally. That kind of corresponds, if I can just move over here for a second, to my 120-minute chart, which went to a trough D and a Chapman Wave 5, which says, hey, you can have a bounce from here. You see the stochastic in the 120-minute chart. These are 2 of the same charts. I've got different indicators on there. But the MACD is still very weak, and the stochastic has rallied sharply. And look, all that's happened is the Dow. You can see this tiny little move. So we've got no real momentum going to the upside. So my contention has been for quite a while now that the Dow and the S&P and actually the other indices are all under consolidation. I'm calling it a consolidation, which is very different to like a bear phase. So far, it's not. It's just a sideways consolidation within a trading range. But what's really important is that, in a sense, you're looking at the soldiers kind of resting, and the generals, in this case, the generals would be the leaders of the QQQ, the NASDAQ 100, having made a solo trip to the upside. Now I think we're going to see whether or not this rotate. I've spoken about rotational corrections for about 6 years now, that we've had high-level consolidations. In other words, while one sector has been pulling back quite sharply, another sector has taken it so that it smooths things out. If you had 90%, Joe Granville used to talk about bear markets have 97% stocks going down. We've just not had that for a very long time. So now I'm waiting patiently to see if the QQQ series, which looks very close to some kind of a consolidation, what happens. You've got Facebook as probably one of the last of the biggies coming out.
Yes.
My thinking here is that fund managers always keep running into the sectors that have worked the best. They did that in the IBB, that's the biotechs, for a long time. And even when it wasn't working, they still did it until finally they had to say, you know what, this is just not working anymore. So I suspect that on any sharp pullbacks, we will still see some buying with holding the Qs, the NASDAQ Power Share Trust Series, which trades on the Index 100, a little bit better. But what's going to be very interesting, if I can just quickly show you this, Amazon, which of course is one of the top 4, has made a peak E, and now we're going to see, can it break decisively? I would say it should be within the next 3 sessions,
okay,
about 954.40. There's a stock that no one ever talks about, but it's number 1 on the IBD 50 list, and its symbol is BEAT. It's Biotelemetry Inc., remote heart monitors. Look at this move. I mean, have you ever heard of this?
I haven't.
And it's number 1 on the Investors Business Daily,
okay,
top 50. And it's got earnings coming out today. Yesterday, it is good because it made a round number 34 high. You know how I always look for those round numbers.
Yes.
It's making a peak D. And the MACD is very good, but just turning down. Stochastic is not anywhere close to as high as it was just 5 days ago. Still very good at 90%. And you've got a potential Friday afternoon close with a doji candle, and it's leg F in the weekly and a leg F in the monthly. So I'm looking at the various stocks that have had fabulous performances, and almost all of them are very close to some kind of a pullback. If it's a deep pullback, that's one thing, but if it's just kind of correction and you've got these fund managers going right back in again, that's going to be something. So I'm going step by step. We still remain short the semiconductors. It's had a good day today. Hasn't broken to a new high. I think if the semiconductors pull back 1.5 points from here, that's going to be a clue to say, okay, now the QQQ, because there are enough semiconductors in the NASDAQ to warrant caution. That says now there's some kind of a leaning towards the downside. And on the QQQ, I'm going to make it real simple. A close above 100, it's at 136.84. If by Monday afternoon, Tuesday afternoon, it's trading anywhere in the 138.50 area, it's this is almost unstoppable. I don't know what's going to stop it. And if it pulls back, 135.64 is going to be very important support. That's the 9-period moving average. But the technicals at this point are still very good. So it's going to have to be some bad news that brings it down. So once again, consolidation still going on in the IWM, the Qs, the Dow and the S&P. We're just waiting for the Qs to start taking their breather, and then when they come down, we'll see. This is fascinating. That triple M, which very quietly has gone to an all-time high, and only leg C in the monthly, but it is leg D in the weekly, and a leg D in the daily. So you can see when I put this together with all these Ds, I'm looking to say, okay, moment caution here, but we have to have price pullback. You've got UTX also look at that leg E in the daily, but GE, which is always my bellwether, it's got a good candle today, but it's gone down very sharply. It's broken key support. So I'm looking at this, I'm saying mixed market. We've got 2 longs that seem to be working. We've got 2 shorts that seem to be working at this point. I'm being very selective.
It's going to get interesting to folks in Basel. So Facebook, if we're talking the Qs, okay, of course, Facebook after the close here is going to come out. Now, my take is that Facebook wants to go a lot lower. And as you were just walking through that, Basil, what I did is that I pulled up the last big buys on Facebook. Now, check this out, folks, because this is pretty intense. So I might think it's going down, but guess who thinks it's going up? Look, watch this. This is pretty intense.
Who's in? Yeah, I'd like to
Goldman
hear that.
Sachs yesterday.
Oh,
Yesterday.
okay. Yesterday?
Goldman owns 14 million. Yesterday, they bought 2.1 million shares of Facebook.
What?
Yeah.
That's conviction, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
So this is going to get interesting watching this thing shake out, man.
That, because I've got it right here in an E with the.
Yeah.
Although the technicals are good, but there are a lot of signs here that says it better hold 147.
I can't wait for this thing to come out, man. No
I
doubt.
know.
Listen, folks, come over to our website at TFNN. Go to newsletters, go to trading newsletters. You can test drive Basil's newsletter, the opening call right here, right now. 30 days, absolutely free. And, of course, don't forget, every trading day right here, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. Thanks so much, Basil. Look forward to the show tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Tom. Have a great evening.
You too. Stay right there, folks. Coming right back.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 6. NASDAQ is down 11. S&Ps are down 2.5. Now, we also have Tesla right after the close, folks. So Tesla's going to come out after the market. Tesla's trading $312.65. Now, this has a short position of 26%. So one of every 4 shares a short. And now check this out, though. This is pretty intense. So Tesla, where it's trading 312. If this trades to 360, Tesla will be able to take a portion of their debt. Tesla basically has been pushing out paper for a long period of time. But this would get pretty intense because inside some of that paper, specifically $3.4 billion of that paper, if Tesla reaches $360, they can convert that paper into equity. So that's if in fact that shakes out like that, that would be pretty intense. Let's go take a look at where Tesla is right now. Okay, so Tesla's 312. It's down $6. 327. You get a high up here. Let me put this on a monthly. So on a monthly, we get over 132 million. Get over the swing at 116. Well, I don't think this is going to be the end of the world on Tesla, but Tesla could pull back to 269. Yeah, 269 is game. That'd be pretty intense. This is going to be wild just watching, these numbers come out after the close, because there are a huge amount of numbers too. By the way, you have the headline numbers, no doubt, with the aspect of Facebook and Tesla, but there are a huge amount of numbers coming out after the close today. Let's go over to AIG. I believe AIG is coming out. So huge insurance company. This baby here trading at $61. We put this on a continuous contract and we take a look, weekly. Yeah, this is not good. This doesn't look like it's going to get any traction. This is down from $67, 61. Yeah, that could go test the low out there of about $60. So nothing heavy. Let's go take a look at the gold market. So gold right now is down 1170. They've been banging this baby all day long. When the Fed statement came out, we had a couple spikes. Gold actually spiked up to 1254.50 and just gave it up. The cool thing here, though, this is what's cool, so check it out. Intraday, you still get that spike, and that's a good-looking spike. So I suspect we're going to be dealing with that spike tomorrow morning. That being said, this baby here is now it's into its strength from March 21st. Now, the top of that strength is 1250. The bottom of that strength is 1229. So this is getting pretty intense as to where gold is right now. The swing point that we're dealing with right now is 1241.50. We've got to 1244.90. And now let's go to King Dollar, because King Dollar, since we've been on, has caught an additional bid. King Dollar right now is up 356 ticks. We are at 99.185, and if in fact you get a close over 99.210, which we're right next to right now, bottom line, then it will probably try to make a run for this gap. We've been in the same place now for 8 trading days, folks. When the dollar had its last breakdown, which it gapped away, that gap away, we've been in the same place since the 24th of April. So we'll see where this shakes out. Your benchmark on the volume, it's not going to have. So that's why the 210 is so important also. We already hit the 210, meaning 99.210. We hit it right on the bat. That's the number it's going into, and we've only done 25,000 contracts versus 40,000 contracts. So how we come into this close is going to be really important as to does that, number one, the dollar hold price. This will be the first time it did hold price in quite some time, if in fact we're going to get that. We'll take a look at some of the, well, actually, let's go inside the Dow Industrials and take a look at the strength versus the weakness. Inside the Dow out here, putting strength in it is Chevron. That's putting 11 positive points. Big Mac's putting 7. Goldman Sachs is putting 7. United Technologies is putting 6. Taken away from it, Disney. Disney is bringing 20 negative points into it. United Health is putting 11 negative points. DuPont, 8. American Express, 6. If we go over and we take a look at Disney, Disney's down about 2%. Oh, look at this. Let me see what they have to say. Was this earnings? Doesn't look it. Look at this. So Disney's coming off the high with volume, and Disney doesn't come out with its numbers until after the close on the 9th. This thing's getting taken south. So picture this. We're down $3. $3. It just brought the equity back in 6 hours to trading of March 1st. What it's also done, which is a bigger situation, though, this thing looks like it's going to go trade down to 105. And if that volume continues to be high, get out of the way. Because, okay, so we're at 111. This thing wants 108. You break 108, and you're going to be at 105. Not the end of the world, I guess. Yeah, it's not. 116 to 105 is definitely not the end of the world. We'll take a look at some of the Dow stocks out here today. Well, let's see what else is coming out with numbers after the close. Is this Murphy Oil, MUR? Yeah, so Murphy Oil's coming out after the close. Murphy Oil, the low is 24, the high is 35. It's trading flat today, trading at the lower end of its range. Okay, so 25.22, 24.35. Well, this looks like this can get a little pop. Nothing heavy. It's been trading in this range since March of 2016. You had volume last week, but thus far this week it looks like it's rejecting that low of $25.22. That's the way it seems to be. NLY. This is coming out after the close. This is a capital management firm. This is off the high with volume. Oh, this is going to be wild watching this thing. So check this out. This selling this left and right. So let's put this is trading $11.51. It looks like, well, 11.37. That's no big deal. It's Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials up 3. NASDAQ is down 29. S&P's off 2.5. Gold's down 12.80. Silver's down 296, 29 cents. Be right back, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. And folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, what you're going to see right in the top of the carousel, our man, Mr. Andy Hecht, Daily Essential Equities. This is a new newsletter that Andy has started. He started it May 1st, Monday. This afternoon at 5 o'clock, as soon as I get off the air, he is going to be doing a webinar for his subscribers. That is going to be, he's going to be talking about opportunities in the energy equities. That's going to be from 5 to 6 o'clock tonight. Now, if you'd like to get in that webinar, test drive his newsletter for a full month, you can do that. The way you do it, you come over to our website at TFNN. The price as of tomorrow will be $99. This is an introductory offer of $77.60, which is a 20% discount. It comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. You get great newsletter for a month. You get to come in to the subscriber event tonight. Check it out on the front page of TFNN. We get over and we start take a look at, that's pretty wild. So what happened intraday here, a lot of these silver and gold equities, folks, are going to be coming out with numbers this week. And what just happened here, I believe that, let me just see it, this just come out. No, it come out this morning. So Endeavor Silver come out with numbers this morning. Let's see what their numbers are like. Right there. Okay, so the company posted a $36.4 million, a revenue of $36.4 million. They reported a first quarter net profit of $6 million. And the market's digging it. That's the bottom line. It got off the bottom. We'll see what kind of follow through and get going. But good setup. If you take a look at, I believe, go through a few of these. Today's the 3rd. Yeah, so we got Great Panther after the close today. That's going to be after the close today. Let's see. IAG. IM Gold. That's after the close on the 9th of May. So bottom line is that we're going to be getting a lot of action out here. And, of course, after the close today, the Tesla, Facebook, let's go, I believe, CF Industries is out after the close today, too. They manufacture, distribute nitrogen and phosphates. This is going to be cool to watch for the whole agricultural industry. Now, that's trading $25.42. Been bouncing along the bottom, down on light volume. So what you have here, oh boy, this is going to be, so 25.15, you're going to have some support. That's the highs of the lows. If that doesn't hold, you're going to be down to 20 bucks. It's going to be pretty intense because $20 is the low that was established August of 2016. 25.16. Now, the high of that low is 25.15. You had 46 million shares there on a weekly, which is quite a few shares on the weekly. So if you take out the top of that, the bottom line is that the bottom of that is going to end up, the market will actually go after that bottom, which is a huge problem for the equity in general. We go Prudential. Let's see what Prudential's looking like. Prudential, that's coming out after the close today. That's trading 108.55. And this baby, this baby looks like it's just, you get a dead cat bounce. This one's lower price. This one's 105. MDLZ. So Mondelez came out with his numbers last night. And if you want to see a classic, this is kind of a classic. And what I mean is this. So last night it was trading at it closed at $43.74. It has a high volume low at 41.30. My take is going to go after the 41.30, right? What does the stock do today? The stock opens at 45, goes up to 45.88, and then gives it up. Bottom line, can't handle the swing high, can't handle the volume. This thing's going to start making its way down into that lower swing now, that's quite a failure out here, big time too. The WMB, this is Williams, I believe. Yeah, the Williams Company. This is energy infrastructure. That's trading $30.70. And this can't get anywhere either. This has been trading into its gap. The gap we're talking about, it gapped down last time earnings, March, April. Yeah, well, maybe might not be the last time because it looks like it's a little bit early. It's January 1st that it gapped down. No, that wouldn't be earnings. Either that or it's January 9th. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. But it gapped down from 31.70 to 28. You're into the gap again, but you're into that gap with dramatically lighter volume. So the way that baby's set up is that you can see that pushback too. Oh, Fitbit, F-I-T. Fitbit's coming out after the market closes. It's trading $5.70. This thing has been just a mess because let's see what the IPO was on this. So this IPO'd June 17th at $20. Man, they're taking a beating on this stock. So they IPO'd at $20, June 17th. They did an additional secondary November 13th at $29. So they first IPO, they did 42 million shares. Second one, they did 19 million. They pushed some numbers out, and this has been a one-way track. $5.90. Oh, this is in big trouble. Okay, we'll see where this goes, but yeah, this topped out at $51.90, and bottom line is that anything under $5.90, guess what? The thing can be out of business. So let's see what they take in right now. Man, they're taking a lot of money too. But guess what? They must spend even more money. So they take in, well, actually, this goes down quite a bit. 2016, they took in $2.2 billion. 2017, $1.6 billion. Right now, they are looking for $279 million in this quarter. And out of the money they take in, $1.5 billion or 1.5 billion, is from the U.S. Yeah. Platinum market out there. Yeah, the platinum market is taking a beating in a big way. Let's go take a look at it. PLN7. Platinum looks like, hey, it's going after that swing low. But, you're down $23. Your swing low out here is $8.96. You're at 902 PL. If we put this on a continuous contract and take a look at the continuous contract, you have 888. 888. That's what it looks like it's going after. And right now you're at 902. Quite a move. There's no two ways about that. And the question would be: is that platinum is being influenced by slowing car sales? It's It looks that way. That's what it comes down to. I mean, the amazing part is that gold is at 1243. And if you really want to see something wild, is that Bitcoin is at 1498. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Back, folks. So Dow right now is up 15. NASDAQ is down 19. S&P's a flat. They just took gold down another leg. Now, this is going to be interesting watching this whole thing shake out. So since we've been on the air, we started on the air, gold was at 1247. They're at 1240 right now. That baby is 12. So your swing point, yeah, you broke 1241.50. That's the swing right there. Let's go over to take a look at the GLD. GLD's down on 9 million shares. You're coming into 9.5 million. It looks like it's going to do 9.5 million. And if we get that, then that's saying the GLD could actually get down to 116. Right now you're at 118. That would be quite a move. And what we will have out here, no doubt, is you're going to get action all night. We have action Sunday. The French election is on the burner here, big time. So what we do have, of course, Sunday night we will know the outcome on Sunday, and of course our futures open at 6 o'clock Sunday night. So that's going to be a big number. There's going to be rocking and rolling, inside the currencies, inside the indices, I suspect, in a large way. We go. Let's just take a look at the percentage moves out here today. Right now, you get the Dow up 0.8. 0.8. The S&P is off 0.1. The Nasdaq is down 0.3. We go back to Facebook for a second because Facebook's going to be coming out in numbers as soon as the 4 o'clock baby hits, folks. Now, what's going to get intriguing here is that, I know this has been on a tear, but technically, it looks to me like 135 is game here. So this is going to be wild watching this thing shake out. Where I'm going with the 135, as this thing has been on a tear, no doubt. That's the last time we had any price and volume in the weekly. And if I bring this up on the monthly, what you're also going to see is that when we overtook 131.94, which happens to be the high of November, you took it out with dramatically lighter volume. And we also did, last month we only did 275 million versus 655. So we're going to know. We're going to know very quickly. Tesla, of course, is going to be the second one that's going to basically get a lot of press. Tesla's down $7.24 right now, trading $3.11, and looks. Put this on a weekly for a second. And Tesla doesn't look the end of the world to me. 304 to like 280. That's kind of where that baby's laying out. And we're going to know very quickly. And outside of those two, there are a slew of numbers coming out. I mean, big time. Let's look at that copper market for a second. So copper, where is she? Copper's down 4.3%, down 11.5 pennies. Going after the lower end of consolidation. Yeah, the lower end is consolidation. We're at $2.52 a pound. You get $2.50, $2.46 a pound coming at you. It is going to be, let's see, silver. Silver can't catch a bid. The notes, the 10-year notes down 8 ticks. That's still light volume on a pullback. Tremendously light volume too. The 10-year note right now is trading is yielding 2.3%. Still big numbers compared to the rest of the world. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming back. Facebook, Tesla, slew of other stocks. Dow Industrials up 4. Nasdaq down 25. S&P's off 1.5. Gold's down 16.30. Silver's down 34 cents. King Dollar's up 3.31. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Marty in Worcester. Hey, Marty, what's going on?
Hi, Mr. O'Brien. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you been, man?
Not bad. You know, you guys, over the time and with a few of your courses and seminars, you taught me how to fish.
That's a beautiful thing, brother.
Yeah, it's true. And so what happens is I still listen all the time, and to not only you, but some of the others.
Sure.
To, get an idea where the fish might be biting. As far as your services, they're a bargain. When you compare them to a certain prominent man with real estate courses at $35,000 and no contact with the lecturers afterwards at all, and you think of what you guys do for a few hundred, and you can get access and ask questions forever, it's a great deal.
No, we appreciate the growling problem with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Create the perfect relationship between you and your body. Treat your body with all love, honor, gratitude, and respect. When you make it a goal to adore your body and accept yourself completely, you're learning to have the perfect relationship with anyone else you are with. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow finished up 8, NASDAQ down 22, S&P's off 1.5, gold contract down $17 at $12.40 an ounce. Silver down 37 cents, $16.46. They whacked gold and silver and platinum. Platinum down 28 bucks, $9.89 an ounce. Copper, might as well whack that too. Down 11 cents, $2.50 a pound. Light sweet crude, flat, $47.72 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note, down 8 ticks, 125.14. 30-year bond off 7 ticks, 152.17. King dollar up 356 ticks, trading at 99.18. The euro is trading at 108 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is trading at 112.5 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have out here? Okay, let me get this straightened out here. We'll put this on so everyone's watching Target TV, and I got a clean screen. So we go over to the SPY. We take a look at the SPY. This is what you have happening. SPY traded to 238.52. We are closed into 238.37, saying that, guess what? That thing can basically try to make a run again for the 239.53. Now, this is the number you want to keep your eye on, 238.37. And we're at 51 right now. So bottom line, that says that, hey, you can still run for that high once again. Dow Industrials, the way the Dow rejected lower price out here today, you had basically around the same amount of volume. You're at 20,957.90. Now, check this out. This is what is really wild, is that we're right at the lows of the high. Okay, so there's no conviction in this move just yet. If we close into that a little bit better, you could say that, yeah, it wants to go for the high. Right now, it's going to have to do with, I suspect, how these numbers come out after the close. Thus far, we have had Tesla come out with numbers. Tesla is trading flat. Tesla closed at 310. It's 310.76, down $8. It's trading at 311 right now. Numbers go like this on Tesla. Let's see what we have. Okay, so they had an estimated. The estimate was an 82-cent loss, and they had an adjusted loss of $1.33. Somehow the market's digging it, though. Their revenue. Yeah, well, the revenue's higher. That's what's probably going on. The revenue, the expectation was $2.6 billion. They came in at $2.7 billion. They have $4 billion in hand as they were going into their third quarter. Okay, so let's go over to the NASDAQ Composite. NASDAQ Composite out here closed down $22. And this composite is at 6,072. And where Facebook comes out with numbers, they're going to be coming out with numbers any minute. And my take is that Facebook wants to go a lot lower when they do come out, but we'll see where that shakes out. Because if we get another little gap down, this is, we gapped off the high. It's not an island high because you did go up the prior day. But bottom line is that when you take a look at if we go over to the 3Qs, what you're going to see in the 3Qs also is that you get a little doji at the top. You get a hanging man today. Bottom line, you get no volume. We'll see whether it wants lower price. Gold contract came down hard. You did 242,000 contracts, okay, which is big contract volume out here. The number to keep your eye on here inside gold, we went into the swing point of 1241. You break 1241. With that setting up, that thing can go all the way down to 1249. I mean 1229. We're at 1237 right now. Facebook just come out with numbers. Facebook closed at 151.80. It's trading 151.40. Now 150. Bottom line is that we'll look at the numbers. But if you don't go topside like $10 and Facebook in about a heartbeat, bottom line, that's when you see lower prices coming at you. Their revenue, they missed on revenue. There you go. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. The revenue estimate was $7.8 billion. They came in with $8.8 billion. Their earnings per share, let's see. Revenue, where's earnings? Okay, active users, the estimate was 1.91 billion. They come in with 1.94 billion. So this is going to get wild. So both Apple, missed slightly. They stayed flat all day. Facebook beat their numbers, and this thing is flat right now, which flat is better than down a huge amount, no doubt about that. If we go take a look at KHC, so you get Kraft Heinz that closed at $89.14. That's trading at 86. Okay, that's getting hit. That's gonna hit the big industrials. Fitbit closed at $5.68. That's trading up a half a buck at $6.24. Let's go over to the silver market and take a look at silver. So we had with silver out here. Silver's down 36 cents. That thing's going after, talking, we're at 1646, 1595 is game. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming back with lots of numbers for you. The first Facebook numbers coming across. Looks like the stock's going to be flat to slightly lower. We're going to be right back, folks.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go take a look. So Tesla, bottom line, come out with numbers, and Tesla is trading up about, it's trading up $1. It closed down 7. It's trading up $1. Facebook, they come out with numbers that closed at down 98 cents. That's trading down about another $1. So bottom line is that there's not a huge amount of volatility out there in that market and in those numbers. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Andy Heck. And, of course, what we have out here today, folks, big day. Andy, Monday, started a daily newsletter, Daily Essential Equities. Tonight, 5 o'clock, he is doing a workshop for his subscribers. We have an introductory promotion on the newsletter. This is the last day that you can get it at 20% off, which should be, the newsletter is normally going to be $97 a month. You can get it at $77.60. It comes with a complete money-back guarantee, a 30-day money-back guarantee. You want to come over and sign up, you're going to get a great newsletter for a month. You're going to get in the workshop at 5 o'clock tonight, 5 to 6. The workshop is Opportunities in Energy Equities. That's what our man, Mr. Andy Heck, is going to be talking about. Let's go over and talk to him right now. Andy Heck, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. I guess we'll be talking about that, and we'll be talking about what's going on today.
What's going on today? They're killing my metals.
They're killing the metal, man. They're killing a lot of things. I mean, they're killing copper.
They're killing a lot of things. That's a fact.
They are just stomping all over it. Listen, silver, it's a baker's dozen today. 13 days straight down.
Yeah.
And we spoke yesterday, and I said, it's like silver felt like it was going either $1 higher or $1 lower. It was going to go either at 15.70 or bounce, and I guess, you know what?
Well, you got 40 cents of it, so maybe you'll get the other 60 cents tomorrow and Friday.
It's just not feeling special here. And gold, man, the next level of support there, about 1,200. Platinum, I don't even want to, below 890. Platinum looks at 812. It's just ugly all over the place here in commodities. But I have to remember.
I'll be buying that ugly in platinum, I can tell you that.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
And you know what? The thing is, these markets look great on the top. They look terrible on the bottom. Now, I'm not saying this is a bottom here.
No, listen, there's no doubt.
Right. I mean, right now you got a bunch of falling knives. But they waited till late in the day,
Yeah, they did.
They did, and really cracking. So anyway, the webinar tonight is going to be interesting because it's on oil and oil equities. We're going to talk about what's going on in the oil market and some of the things that I'm seeing in the oil market for the short term, for the medium term, mostly the short term, and. We will cover some of these other markets here because we'd be crazy not to, because it's like, this is the busiest day we've seen in a long time. Let me just tell everyone one thing. When it comes to volatile assets, the reason commodities are the most volatile is because the futures markets exacerbate volatility because of the leverage.
Sure, right.
So every once in a while, we get these huge rallies or we get these huge washouts, and it's and so I wrote this in a den before. Sometimes the best trade is no trade, and on a day like this, a day like this, you can get yourself in a lot of trouble.
Well, unless you're shorting it. Yeah, right.
Well, of course. But if you're waiting on the sidelines and you're looking to kind of dip a toe in on the long side, you can get shredded. So you got to be very, very cautious here.
Oh, there's
very
no doubt.
tight steps. Very tight stops. It's always very difficult. Almost the hardest thing in these markets, in any market, is to pick the bottom or pick the top. And none of us pretend to do that. We all like to trade in the meat in the middle. So when these things are going on, you got to be very cautious.
Yeah, big time. And, of course, we had the Fed meeting, folks. They come up with a statement. Bottom line, it's status quo. They didn't go up on the short-term rates, but they're saying, hey, we're staying on task here. And the probability that they're going up in June right now is 93.8%. So it's a big number.
Yeah, but they're data dependent, and the data might not be so good, for the next month. I viewed this Fed statement as pretty accommodative because I was looking for them to say something about their balance sheet, and they didn't, because they're just going to let this
that's
stuff
interesting.
run off.
Yeah, you're right.
And I looked at it as pretty, a statement like we got today from the Fed a year ago might have caused a rally in precious metals, but. The bottom line is silver. Hey, silver, my hat's off to silver. It's been telling us since April 17th, this thing is problematic.
Yeah, there's no doubt. The thing that's intriguing, in all of this, folks, is that the equities actually didn't get that killed, at all, really. Do you know what I mean? Which is pretty. The GDX was only down 23 cents, which is just a mind blower. So
let's take a look at and volume isn't that monstrous today.
Well, it's going against. It's not. It's thinner than what it was going against. It was going against. Let me get the number. It was 200 and we did 244,000. I think we were going against 300,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going against 375, but it took it out. That's what we're going against, though.
Took it out, and let's see. We are seeing some good volume in platinum, and that thing is looking. Oof. Like I said, I wouldn't short it. I mean, I'd be a buyer of platinum, but it's it's sickening to put a toe in platinum here.
Yeah,
Very
and
difficult.
if you're going to buy platinum, folks, the way to do it, buy some platinum coins. That's the way to do it.
Buy physical.
And what you can still do is that you can swap in. If you have eagles, you can gold eagles. You can swap basically 4 gold eagles for 5 platinum coins.
You're getting a $340 premium for gold today. Yeah. And the all-time high, the all-time low or high or whatever you want to call it, 360 after Bree exit.
Really?
I'll tell you one thing. I mean, this guy, Macron, is going to win the French election in all likelihood.
Yeah.
In all likelihood. But if we come in here Monday and Le Pen wins, oh my God, the volatility in markets is going to be ridiculous.
And well, folks, we're going to know. I mean, we're going to know Sunday. So Sunday night, 6 o'clock.
Yes.
Strap into that chair because
that's baked in. That is baked. I think his victory is baked into prices here. You get anything but that, watch out. And I think they're debating right now, the two of them.
Yeah. When I was reading some of the, they would definitely. Le Pen calls Macron soft on terrorism and French debate. Yeah,
Oh, she's going after him. Listen, this is very similar.
I got it live right here.
It's very similar to the Trump-Clinton debate. The way, except the gender roles are reversed.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
All right.
So it's just very, very, very interesting here. So we'll see what happens. I mean, this feels kind of risk-offish, but stock market, that isn't giving it up yet, is it?
Not even close.
I know.
I mean, look, you just had Facebook come out with numbers. Facebook is closed at 151.80. It's trading at 152. You got Tesla come out with numbers. That traded at 311. That's trading 308. So that's trading down $4 or $5.
And where is the VIX?
The VIX right now is at 1072.
Man, is that low in this geopolitical environment?
Oh, totally. And, the VIX on Monday, folks, hit 990. 990.
This is very low in this geopolitical environment.
Pretty amazing, man. Hey, stay right there, all right, Andy?
Sure.
Cool. Folks, now during this break, you can come over to our website at TFNN. You can sign up for Andy's newsletter right now, test drive it a full month, money back guarantee. Be in the workshop this afternoon, 5 o'clock. Stay right there. Andy and I are coming right back, folks. Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Daryl Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts, and keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow finished up 8, NASDAQ down 22. We're talking with our man, Mr. Andy Hecht. And, of course, you can test drive his newsletter right here, right now, folks. It comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. This is going to be the last day that you can get it at 20% off. So instead of $97 a month, it's only $77 a month. And you will come into the workshop tonight at 5 o'clock. Now, if you can't make that workshop tonight at 5 o'clock, folks, don't worry. That'll, as long as you sign up, this will be on your web page for a full 30 days. Yeah, so let's take a look at the rest of these commodities. I mean, what's intriguing, well, that's the wrong word, actually, but, copper got toasted and roasted too, man.
Copper did get toasted and roasted.
It was down 4.5%.
Moderate volume, but copper is just falling to the bottom side of its trading range. So is oil at the bottom end of its trading range. You know, the industrials, Tom, took it on the chin first. If you look at iron ore prices, they've been coming down, you know, since March.
Yes.
Copper also been making lower highs and lower lows since the February highs. Crude oil is at the bottom of its range, but I think that could change. You'll have to listen in at 5 o'clock to the webinar. I'm going to go over what I'm seeing in that crude oil patch at 5 in my webinar. But if you look at all of these, the grains, well, you know, that's a winter storm,
yes.
And that winter storm has been something that has you know, affected the grain markets, and they popped. So we have to take them out to the side. But certainly, you know, you're seeing weakness in soft commodities, strength in meats coming into a seasonal thing. But if you strip out the seasonals, we're seeing weakness in the industrials. And I think that started with the healthcare debacle in Washington when the president couldn't get through the healthcare bill, and people became dubious about infrastructure rebuilding, and that started this, and now we're kind of seeing the follow through.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be interesting too in that concept. You know, they've been pushing all week that they think they can get healthcare bill done this week. And I guess we'll see come Thursday or Friday if it's going to get done, or in fact you got another failure. So
yeah, no, I listen. But right now, you know, you got a lot of falling knives out there in commodities, and as I said before the break, the futures leverage exacerbates. You know, silver. Let's look at silver, because silver really provided the clue here. And if you look back just to the end of April, silver open interest was at the highest level in history.
Okay.
And the silver holders were very resilient. And you know, they've been running for the exits for 13 straight days now. I've never really seen. Not only has silver been down for 13 straight days, Tom, but it's basically closed on the lows from many of them.
Okay.
And it's, you know, it's a rough.
Well, I mean, the other way of looking at that, you know, probability-wise, that's pretty good when everyone is just throwing in the towel.
Yeah.
You know?
Listen. Falling price and falling open interest is not technically a bearish confirmation.
Yeah.
Of validation. However, you know, tell that to someone who was long at 1870 and now it's 1648.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's why discipline and stops are so important in these markets.
Yeah, because you're talking there, folks. Okay, so and that's what when Andy was just talking about the leveraged, you know, inside that position. What you have here is 5,500 holds $82,000.
Right.
As it stands today, right here. So,
right.
And each point, by the way, is $5,000.
Right. And we've fallen two points.
Yeah, exactly.
So we've gotten, you know, we're 10,000 out of funds, more than, because it was 1872, 50. And, you know, critical support, 68 cents below. What?
Hey, what's happening with that crack spread?
That's interesting. I'm going to go over that in detail at 5, but let me show you a little bit. The cracks have been coming back a little bit here. And that is not a bad sign for crude oil. Crude oil is on its own here. You know, hey, I would be really cautious with crude oil here, because, you know, what we're seeing is a meltdown in commodities. And of course, the king of commodities is crude oil. And it is possible that we will see a new low below 47.01. But we have to remember that crude oil is a very geopolitically sensitive commodity, and there are 3 big producers in the world: Russia, Saudi Arabia, and the United States. And the bottom line is that those 3 producers, they want to keep the price stable, and you know, they can have a lot of influence on the market.
Yeah, well, you know what's intriguing too is that I was hearing this on Bloomberg this morning. Of course, it was that when that Aramco basically comes out with that IPO, they're only going to sell at the most 5% of it, and then inside the prospectus, evidently, bottom line, it has that, you know, that the kingdom itself, meaning the government, has to say whether they produce more or produce less oil. So That's pretty intense.
And let me tell you something. They're saying 5%, but if they get a juicy price, they can always step that up.
Sure. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
They get the right price. I'm sure that they'll sell 10%. They're funding their sovereign wealth fund, and we're looking. You know, what they're hoping for is $1 trillion valuation on Aramco.
I know.
I mean, it's be the biggest IPO in history.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's going to be a very interesting year, 2018. But, you know, they don't want to see the oil price back at $30 when they come to market with this thing.
Right. You did push it off, don't you think? They'd push it off until they can get it up again, right?
They would. Yeah. But, you know, they do have their hand on the controls. I think that the next recovery in oil will come when OPEC extends production cuts and they give all kinds of bullish talk. We should get a bounce in the market at that point. And we are coming into a very bullish seasonal time of the year when it comes to gasoline demand and the like. Also, the further away we fall from $50, U.S. shale production will slow. You know, it will slow to some extent. So, you know, the U.S. is in a good place here. $50 is a sweet spot. Russia's in a good spot here. The bottom line here is, let's see, tomorrow is a big day. It'll tell us if crude oil is going to follow, you know, what gold and all these other things did, and whether this is just a head fake to the downside and will reverse, or whether we're going for a much deeper correction down to $1,200 on gold, which is not out of the question.
No, not even close. We're only $38 away now, and we're 2 days away from Friday. So,
and by the way, on April 17th, how many days ago was that? That was 16 days ago, right?
Okay, yeah.
2 weeks and 2 days. Gold was trading at $1,297.50, looking like it was going to $1,300.
Yes.
And look what a difference 2 weeks can make. And silver was $1,872.50.
Oh,
so, you know, very platinum $993, $100. It's almost $100 below. So, you know, these are volatile markets. These are dangerous markets. The opportunity for big profits are there, but the opportunity, you know, wherever there's potential for reward, there's always a lot of potential of risk.
Oh yeah, and you know, folks, you can expect high volatility tonight, because what the currency markets are still doing is that they're still basically digesting what the Fed actually said. That's where this is shaking out. You know, so
right, they're digesting what the Fed said, and they're digesting also if Le Pen is going to draw closer in the polls to Macron.
Yeah,
right.
For sure. Well, listen, look forward to the workshop in 20 minutes.
Thanks, I'll be there.
That's a beautiful thing.
Thanks, buddy.
You stay right there, folks. I'll be coming right back. More numbers, lots of numbers out here. Dow finished up 8, NASDAQ down 22, S&Ps are off 3.5. We're going to be right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over into Facebook and see what they're having to say. So Facebook, executives seek to temper investor exuberance about the future quarters. First quarter revenue beat analyst estimates as monthly users jumped to 1.94 billion. Amazing. With Facebook's massive audience and its targeted options for brands to reach those consumers through its social, messaging, and photo sharing apps, the company has been one of the two main beneficiaries of an uptick in digital ad spending along with Google. Facebook has been saying it will stop increasing the frequency of its ads it shows in the user's newsfeed later this year. Okay, so their sales grew, pretty amazing, 49% to 8.03 billion compared to 7.83 billion analysts had projected. Net income, 3.06 billion, or $1.04 share compared to the 87-cent average estimated compiled by Bloomberg. Okay, so in the last few years, it is dependent on its social network, a mobile advertising machine to fund investments into other areas. The company spun off its messenger chat tool as a separate app in 2014, and this year started testing advertising on it along with bot functions that let business reach consumers. The company's pouring money into longer-term businesses and ideas such as virtual reality goggles and connecting to the world's internet. In presentations and in their development conference last month, Facebook discussed further off projects like using technology to type directly from brainwaves to developing a way to feel words. Imagine that, developing a way to feel words. That's pretty intense. Zuckerberg has been doubling down on his investment in video, even predicting that the news feed will eventually be mostly video. The company added a daily video story function to all its apps in the first quarter, cloning a popular feature from its small and newly public competitor Snap.com, the owner of Snap.com. Facebook has been making content deals for more premium video on the site with the plan to make money by sticking ads in the middle of that video. Bottom line is that huge growth story, no two ways about that. Facebook closed out here at a price point of $151. You're trading $149. Tesla. Let's go over to Tesla and take a look at Tesla. So Tesla closed at a price point of $311. That's trading at $308 right now. And let's see what Tesla has to say. Okay, so the estimated loss was 82 cents. They lost $1.33. Now that's an adjusted loss, so there's something in there that the market's still digging, because if that was actually, apples for apples, that would be quite a loss. Well, meaning, I suspect if that was the case, you'd see that stock down a lot more than a few dollars. The revenue, the estimate was $2.61 billion. They took in $2.70 billion. So that means they're still growing. That's what it comes down to. So Tesla out here is basically holding price also. Well, when I say holding price, Tesla was down $7.80. It's down an additional $3 right now. Sorry, folks. Excuse me, folks. It's down an additional $3 right now. So what we do have, additional $3. Well, it's going to get interesting with Tesla. We'll see. Now, this had volume off the highs today. We hit a high yesterday at 327. You're at 308 right now. We'll see what kind of juice it comes down on. After the close out here, you had Kraft Heinz come out. That's getting hit. Kraft Heinz, not heavy, but Kraft Heinz closed at 89. That's trading at 86.98. Fitbit, they must have got some. Fitbit closed at 568. That's trading up 50 cents. Let's see what they have to say. So the revenue, the estimate is $279 million, and they made $298. So you had an uptick in revenue. That's a big deal. Their estimated loss was 18 cents. They lost 15. So that's not a bad deal. AIG. Let's see what AIG. AIG closed. AIG closed at 61.54. That's trading 62.70. So you're trading up $1 there. They are gonna. The estimate was $1.05. They made $1.36. That's a big beat. That's a big beat, no doubt. They're going to boost their buyback plan to $2.5 billion. Decent number there. Prudential, PRU. Let's see what Prudential's doing. Prudential closed at 108. That right now is trading at 10. Well, let me do it again. Looks like it's bouncing between 105 and 108. Yeah, that's trading 108. We go take a look at Prudential. Numbers on Prudential. Earnings per share, the estimate was $2.64. They made $2.79. So they basically beat their earnings per share also. AIG, Murphy Oil, MUR. Murphy Oil closed at $25.70. That's trading $25.68. Let's see if they may have not come out yet. No, they haven't come out yet. What will be out there tonight, too, if you're an owner of Great Panther, Great Panther is going to be coming out with numbers. They're not out yet. They come out later with their numbers. We got Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake Factory, that's getting slammed out here. That closed at 67. That's trading 63. This is going to be an interesting one to watch. And the reason being, let me pull this up. Because now, Cheesecake Factory, folks, are in a lot of malls, and they're in the high-end malls. And the high-end malls are the malls that really haven't got hurt from the downdraft in the retail business. So this one's going to be a big one to watch and to understand, what is happening with their business. So their revenue missed. Their revenue, the estimate was $569 million. They did $563. They made earnings per share was 71 cents, adjusted. Not the end of the world, particularly not the end of the world compared to what everyone else has been doing inside that retail sector. Square closed at $19.28. That's trading, closed at $18.28. That's trading $19.15. And this is the credit card company, folks. Bottom line, that the huge amount of mobile payments. Numbers go like this inside the estimate. Let's see. Okay, so estimate was, these numbers are all over the place. This is really interesting. I have one estimate first quarter. The estimate was 17.6 million. They're talking 27 million. So you stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials finished down 8, NASDAQ up 22. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver-producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over and take a look at, you got Fox Factory Holding Corporation, design and manufacturer of high-performance suspensions in motorbikes. This closed at $29.85. That's still trading $29.85. Made good numbers, too. Pretty amazing. But bottom line, it's not getting bid up. The estimate was 27 cents. They made 35 cents. NLY, Annaly Capital Management, this closed at $11.53. This is trading at $11.59 right now. And their estimate was 30 cents. They made 29. Bottom line, they missed, and it's not doing that bad. So tonight, folks, bottom line is that what you're going to have out here is that, let's go over to the dollar index. So the dollar index, that caught a bid out here. It closed at 99.260, and it closed over that 99.210. That was the high that was out here. On the 27th, it's saying it wants to go for the gap, and the gap is 99.365. So That's 100 ticks over from where we are right now. It's been trying to do this since the 24th of April. So this is going to be a big number, watching how this whole thing shakes out inside the dollar index. If we go over to the yen, because the metals market's going to be all about the yen is at 112.77. That launched a swing point of 112.20. So this could get pretty intense here, because your next swing point is at 115.51. If we go to the Nikkei, let's go to the Nikkei, see if we can get any clues out of this Nikkei. So the Nikkei 225 is traded up 135 last night. And the weaker the yen gets, the further that the Nikkei wants to go. That being said, Nikkei is almost testing its high. The high of the last 6 months has been 19,668. Now, the volume would have to go up tremendously to blow that away. So I kind of like the idea that it's going to test it at least, because the low of that high, we're only 100 points away from, and we went up 135 last night. It did 1.1 billion shares last night, but up at those highs, you're talking about 1.45 billion. So that is a decent number up there. Now, don't you forget, folks, right now, 5 o'clock, I'm Mr. Andy Heck. He is going to be doing a workshop. That workshop is going to be for his subscribers. You can be a subscriber right here, right now. He started a brand new newsletter just Monday. Just come over to our website at TFNN. You can sign up right now. You get a 20% discount. It's only $77.60 a month. It comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. You come into the workshop 5 o'clock, and the workshop is going to be all about opportunities in the energy equities, folks. This is an equity newsletter. That's what this is. So check it out right on the front page of TFNN. And bottom line, you can expect volatility inside the currency markets all night long. We had the Canadian dollar. You talk about getting toasted. The Canadian dollar right now is 137 to the U.S. dollar. That's pretty intense. You go back 3 months, it was 130. So bottom line, you get weakness there. The Australian dollar is really amazing. Australian dollar right now is 74 cents to the U.S. dollar. So that thing is getting basically stronger in quite a way, too. That was at 110 to the U.S. dollar. Now we're down at the price point of 74. It looks like it wants to go to 68. So pretty intense. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Everything you need is right inside you, folks. Go have a blast with it. Have a great night, safe night. Look forward to speaking right back here, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.